Yeah, good morning and welcome. Good morning and welcome to the Bet Compass on Elegbetetvradio TV radio. I was singing the Chinese version of the song. I was doing my Chinese and Urugu rap mixed together. But anyhow, if you not sabi rap, you sabi talk. There's always something that somebody know how to do. Like back in the day when we were playing football, we were saying that if you don't know how to play, you can at least you sabi clap. So you either do the playing event or you do the clapping event. There's something for everybody. Yes, that's exactly where we are with the sports betting, the bet compass. And yesterday was very, very tricky. Yesterday was risky, like we said, it was risky Saturday. So uh, if your bet didn't go through, sorry about it, it was risky Saturday. But I think that today we're going to be making it a diligent one. We're not going to be going on the risky part. I don't know what Oracle Ediale have in stock, but I'm praying. I'm praying that he's not, and I hope I have. I wish I have Tian in this studio right now. Okay, so Kingsley, first off, let me start with you. Good morning and welcome to the Sunday edition of the Bet Compass.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Ajafi. Good morning, Elegbetetvradio TV radio listeners. Good morning,
Hold on,
world.
I can hold on. Can you
Everybody.
come back again?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ajafi. Good morning, the world. Good morning, every listener of Elegbetetvradio TV radio. I hail everybody this morning.
We hail you big time, bros. And we now you will hail us.
Yeah, we said yesterday was risky. Yeah, it was risky.
It was risky Saturday.
But eventually, at the same time, there are a lot of games we also got right. But there were other games we actually either we over predicted or
Man City, Crystal Palace. Was a
you
no
see,
show.
for a game like Man City, you we anyway we said one or two things about Man City that should also yesterday we said a lot about that particular game. For me, it's just the Chelsea game because I said a whole lot about Chelsea. I felt Chelsea was not, and you see these Chelsea guys, they always have a way of disappointing me when I predict against them. And you know their fans are always
their job is not to make you happy by losing.
exactly. So, like you said, we're going to start like today. We're going to have today. It's a must-win day. Today is a day you want to really, really win. So we're not going to do risky. We're going to try as much as possible to give you those sure odds, those sure games that will make you win. So if you are listening, hey, losing is part of the game. Losing is part of the business. But what you want to do is to win more. If you lost yesterday, you really want to get your money back today. And there is a formula for you today to get your money back. And I think that's the best and most important thing for us.
Yeah.
So without wasting much time, you want us to kickstart right away?
Yes, we need to start right away. Before we start, let me run through the fixtures for today in the different leagues. We've not gone to Japan lately. We've not gone to China lately. I don't know what's happening there, but then in England, there's going to be a 12 o'clock kickoff, and that game is a game now that look like the normal traffic, Leicester in the form of their life. So look like that kind of game that Leicester might just win. But then, why is that now anyway? Leicester City, West Ham, Southampton, West Bromwich Albion, Arsenal, Sheffield United, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Fulham, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Aston Villa, Liverpool. That is for England. In the Premier League. In the Championship, you have Brentford, Preston North End, Stoke City playing Birmingham City, and then you move to Spain, the Santander, La Liga Santander, where you have Osasuna playing against Celta de Vigo, Deportivo Alves playing against Athletic Bilbao, Levante playing against Real Madrid, and then Cadiz playing against Granada, as well as Barcelona playing against Sevilla. Barcelona have not considered a goal this season, and then they are winning. In Germany, Wolfsburg are playing against Augsburg. Bayern Munich are playing against Hertha Berlin. Last time Bayern Munich lost to Hoffenheim, a club that their name started with an H. I don't know what's going to happen today. Italian Serie A, but I'll be trusting Ediale Kingsley to tell me what he thinks will happen. Atlanta, the king of over 2.5, playing against Cagliari at home. That one, I can put a millionaire on over 2.5 in that game. Benevento playing against Bologna, Lazio playing against Inter Milan, Parma Calcio 1913 playing against Hellas Verona, AC Milan playing against Spezia, Juventus playing against Napoli. Now that's the battle. Victor Osimhen coming up against Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, 4 years ago, that boy was on the streets of Lagos. Who would have convinced him or told him that one day he will be in this on the same field battling against Cristiano Ronaldo? Dreams do come true. Anyway, so loving that one. French Ligue 1, Montpellier playing against Nimes, Bordeaux playing against Dijon, Brest playing against Monaco, Metz playing against Lorient, Strasbourg playing against Lille, Rennes playing against Reims, Lyon playing against Marseille. And then in the Netherlands, it is FC Groningen playing against Ajax, hosting Ajax there. Seems to be like a simple one. Sparta Rotterdam playing against AZ Alkmaar. There's plenty of goals look wrapped around that one. William Tutueborg playing against Feyenoord. PSV Eindhoven playing against Fortuna Düsseldorf. Now I'm beginning to see that today is really going to be a day for winning. City National in Portugal playing against Belenense SAD. Benfica playing against Forense. Famalicão playing against Rio Ave. And then Portimonense playing against Sporting. Okay, if I still push further in Belgium, the Jupiler League, Club Brugge playing against Anderlecht, again playing against Beerschot, Sporting Charleroi playing against Standard Liège, Ostende playing against Royal Excel Mouscron. Yeah, so I think at this point I can come back to you and say, what are you seeing in your crystal ball? What is happening? And if you want to push it a step further, you can also add what do I call it now? The NBA. You can also add the NBA. There is no penny for guessing, but it's LA Lakers playing against Miami Heat in Game 3. You can also give us a prediction on that. But let's start from the top. Bros, what do you have for us?
Yeah, nice games, and just as you said, a lot seem to be on the board today for winners. And let's just go to at least if we go to the EPL, one of the most popular places we go to. You said Leicester City is definitely going to play today. They play West Ham. I think Leicester City will win that game. I think they will win that game, but to be safe, because today is safe. So you win. You want to go for a win or draw and over 1.5 for that particular thing. Then there's
and then for those people, hold on. For those people who have other who love other market, all those home team to score, away team to score kind of market, I think an home team to score bet will not hurt you here. Leicester playing at the King Power, they are always good for money. So home team to score would be doing a good one. Leicester winning both half also would do you a good one in this one.
Yeah, I want you to score will do you right. And even if you want to put the name, Vardy seems to be having the goals this time, and everything seems to be working.
So on the goal rush,
formula for him well. So if Vardy scoring too is very, very possible on that particular game. We have Southampton versus West Ham too. And it's also another game. It's a tricky game. Very, very tricky. Southampton versus West Brom. If you can avoid it, avoid it. If you cannot, you can play another 3.5. And if you are on your own, you want to take risk on your own and not playing it or not, you can actually take the risk and play a straight draw. The match also looks like a game that can go a straight draw. Then we have Arsenal versus Sheffield United. I think Arsenal they've got their mojo back. I think Arsenal have the firepower to get this done. Arsenal should be able to win this and over 1.5.
And Sheffield are not really doing well right now. But then those are the games that also come across as the banana peels anyway. But I think my smart money will be on Arsenal. I think Arsenal have enough in them to win that game. I wouldn't bet against an Arsenal win. So I will go with Kingsley on that one. The other games, why Kingsley's internet is sticking, is soaking up there. Wolverhampton Wanderers playing against Fulham. Wolverhampton Wanderers have had a very, very terrible.
Yeah, that is also a very straight.
Now, Kingsley, you're back. Hello, Kingsley.
Was it my internet?
Yeah, it was the internet. You were frozen.
Is it back now?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. We stopped at
Okay.
Arsenal. We stopped at Arsenal Sheffield.
Yeah, Arsenal Sheffield. We said Arsenal definitely would be able to put in more goals in this game. Arsenal should win this one. Arsenal Sheffield. Arsenal should carry the day. And over 1.5 goal is also very, very sure for you. And if you want to go to Wolves versus Fulham too, the Wolverhampton, I think they are trying to experiment, and the fact that they've been trying to experiment. Formerly, they based their play pattern on counter attacks, but these days, this particular season, the coach decided to change their tactics. The coach decided to, instead of waiting for counter attacks, they are going to initiate attacks. They are going to be on the offensive. They're going to start a new brand of football. And you just start that in the EPL. You don't experiment. But eventually, let's see if they would go back to their old ways or if they would just do what they want to do today. But Fulham too. Fulham has also not been a very fantastic team this season. So I'm seeing a very slight win for Wolves. I'm seeing a very slight win for Wolves, and the possibility of over 1.5 too is also on this game. Now, why you have this different option? In case you are betting different tickets, you can put Wolves to win on this ticket, and in another ticket you can put over 1.5.
Yeah, which is very good.
Yeah. So the big one. Man United versus Spurs. That's the big one today. A lot of drama is expected. A lot of fanfare. A lot of sideline drama. A lot of things. I mean, you saw what happened in the Carabao Cup. Is it the Carabao Cup? Yeah, where Eric Dyer actually went to the toilet.
It was in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, it was in the Carabao Cup.
And Mourinho actually chased him. So those dramas, that's a typical Mourinho for you. And eventually they ended up winning that particular game on penalties.
On penalties.
So even though the media saw it as they did not see any other side to it, but me, I'm also seeing a strategy to that particular thing. It's a thing Mourinho could do. Mourinho could actually tell you at a so time, go out and I will chase you. I'll go tell you one or two things and you come back and effect. It's not what it's not more.
It's not over the head of Mourinho anyway.
So that is why on this particular game, Man United was also a very game. You want to be very. I am saying my head is saying Man United. My head is saying because Man United for me. I don't know. For me, Man United, they've got the players, they've got the bench, they've got the depth. For me, I see depth in Man United. I don't know why they are not dominating. They should be winning these games, but as in they should be the Everton.
It is application. It is application. You know how they say knowledge is power, but that's a lie anyway. Application of knowledge is what is the power. So I think the lack of application on the Man United side is the reason why Man United have the depth, have the squad, but are not delivering. Me, if I'm betting in this game, I'm going to bet 100% Tottenham Hotspur to win. I'm going to bet over 2.5. And there's a possibility of both teams to score here, but I'm betting Tottenham Hotspur to go to Old Trafford and win this game. I don't care yet. If I lose money on this, I want to do it knowing that I put my money right. And then this is not about beefing Man United as Man United fans want to think, but this is me because Man United, my problem with Man United, I don't know the one that will show up. And they've not really been showing up lately. The grind results, wait for referees to give them penalties, game to end, and then they bring referee in. But then this is the reason why I think Tottenham will win this game. Jose Mourinho is beginning to grind back into the old Jose that we used to know. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer started a mind game that is needless. When he talked about let's get Jose Mourinho to come and measure the size of the goalpost, and I remember Jose Mourinho firing back to see that some teams, even after 100 minutes, they can still win game after the game is over. Referees will cook up penalties for them. So this is the kind of game that Jose Mourinho is primed for. If I know Jose Mourinho very well, or Jose Mourinho very well, this is the game that he's primed for. And my spam money is on Jose Mourinho and his team to win, not because I think Spurs have better quality than Man United, but I just think that this is the game that Jose Mourinho wants to win. Last season, he didn't get it against Man United and against Chelsea, but this season the tables are going to turn. It's a different complexion entirely, and I think Jose Mourinho and the Tottenham team will win this one because he's got the players that he need. He's got the team the way he want them to play. They're still grinding in. The will is still grinding, but I think that they will do something. With Manchester United, it's always players' will, and then the help of referee or VAR. It's not about coaching. When it comes to coaching, Jose Mourinho will school Ole Gunnar Solskjaer any day, anytime. Yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer may have beaten him last season, but let's see how this goes. I think today Spurs will win at Old Trafford.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Well, but I'm also saying, just like you said, you never know the Man United that would show up. I'm thinking if you like Man United show up, this is one game they could win. And
hello. What's happening with your network, Kingsley? Get the right network. Okay, so guys, the network for Kingsley is terrible, so let's bear. Aston Villa, Liverpool, this is one of the games last season that we started talking about VAR, Liverpool.
Said something about the family of their last practice.
Kingsley, your network is terrible today. I don't know why, but we're going to be managing with you and I'll be filling in every time you go off. Aston Villa, Liverpool. Aston Villa is a place where you can't even really write them off right now. They've got 6 points. Liverpool is on 9 point, 3 point difference. If there's anything, this game is too open, like for Liverpool to win anyway. It looks like an all Liverpool game. So this is what I'm going to do. The quality in the Liverpool side is too much for me to write them off. So I'm going to stick with Liverpool winning this one, even though I'm not sure. Liverpool have done everything right this season. They've gotten maximum points. Why not bet on them? But then Aston Villa seems to be a different Aston Villa from last season. Aston Villa have a good goalkeeper now, not a great goalkeeper, but a good goalkeeper as it is today. With just 2 games, they have 6 points. Arsenal have 6 points from 3 games. Just think about it for a minute. Let us sink in. Aston Villa have gotten maximum point from the 2 games that they played. Liverpool have gotten maximum point from the 2 games that they played. This looked like the kind of game that, like the Leeds United Man City yesterday, everybody will be pointing towards Liverpool to win, and then Aston Villa will come and give you a surprise. Last season they played Liverpool very well. Seemed like VAR helped them. I'm gonna go with reluctantly go with Liverpool to win, but even though my head is telling me Aston Villa can win or draw this one. So let's jump past that one and go further down as it is until we have Kingsley Ediale come back and join us, because right now he's frozen. Ediale, Kingsley, you're back, right?
Yeah, I'm back. But are you sure I'm back? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you on Liverpool. Liverpool should be able to get that one straight up.
Okay. So let's push to. You got anything? You got anything on what's it called? What's it called now? On the championship.
On the championship, we have Brentford, who seem to be having it all going for them. They look like they want to even come back straight to they are one short team for the moment. They seem like a team that want to win the Carabao Cup the way they are going about it, and I think they are in form, and that form would help them win. They would win, and Preston too. They've been trying to get the goals so far. I think Brentford will win this because they can score, and I usually fancy teams that can score. So Brentford should be able to win this one.
Okay, so what's the next game?
We also have, I think there's also Stoke. Stoke, they seem to pick up form too, and Stoke should be able to do that too. And if you don't want to play Stoke to win, you can do an over 1.5. Over 1.5 is also short on that one. And with that, we can just go straight to the EPL. But because because of the way I'm freezing now, I don't know if my network.
Don't worry, go ahead. When you freeze, I'll let you know. I'll take over from there. But just Just keep going.
Okay.
Whenever you freeze out, I'll take over from there.
All right, we have Osasuna versus Celta Vigo. That game looks like a draw. A straight draw is written all over it. You can, if you don't want to, if you want to play that game, just play it on a different ticket, put the draw on a different ticket, play it on its own. Otherwise, there's really nothing I can say about Osasuna versus Celta Vigo. Osasuna could win, Celta Vigo could win. They could also draw. But I'm seeing draw. So because of that, just put it on a different ticket or leave it. Alaves versus Atletico Bilbao. This is where you just want to use your away to score. Use your away to score if you are putting it in that accumulative ticket. Just go straight for Atletico Bilbao would score. They will definitely be able to put one goal. But we do not know also, this is one of the teams too, this season we don't know the version that will show up.
That's true.
Yeah, they are not sure, but we are very sure they would score. So now that we know they would score, we just want to pick them. There are things we should begin to note as the season progresses.
So for that Athletic Bilbao, it wouldn't be bad to pick what's it called now? Away team to score, right?
Yeah, away team to score. Did you get that? Now, Levante versus Real Madrid. Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
Levante versus Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid should be tired of this. Their low scoring. They should be, but I would go for over 1.5 and for Real Madrid to win. But to be safe, Real Madrid should be able to just win this game. You can go for Real Madrid to win. Another game in the Spanish Liga that is also in the La Liga that's also very, 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 very dicey is the Cadiz versus Granada. These young teams in Spain, they seem to be a tough meat to chew. They seem to come with all the aggressive stubbornness. And Granada, but this one is one of those games I think Granada should want to put in the bag. They should want to come and win this one. So, but if you're not sure, you can go for over 1.5. This is a game over 1.5 will definitely come out. Barcelona versus Sevilla is the tough one. And as a Barcelona fan, even as a Barcelona fan, naturally, I would have said, okay, this particular one, because I'm a Barcelona fan, I should look at it very critical. I should not, but even at that, I still favor Barcelona to win. There's a thing working for Barcelona this season. The players want to be on the right boot. Ansu Fati, the 11, the wing, the left wing is starting to pick up for Barcelona. So anytime the left wing picks up for Barcelona, Barcelona is always scoring lots of goals. Once they are able to solve that position Neymar was playing before. When Neymar was good, when Neymar was there, great goals was coming. Because if that wing is hot, it means Messi from the middle or from the other side of the pitch can always strike. So defenders are always not knowing where to go. When Messi takes them here, Ansu Fati scores from this angle. And Ansu Fati seems to now know, as it seems to be getting a lot of momentum, gathering a lot of confidence as well. So it's a game Barcelona should win for all these reasons. But if you don't want to play against Sevilla, who is also tough and strong, you can go for both teams to score. You can go for an over 2.5, and you can go for Barcelona to win or draw. Anyone that suits you on that game.
True. But I think I'll go with Barcelona to win in that game.
Yeah, I go for Barcelona to win straight up. Then if you go to the Italian league, there's Atalanta versus Cagliari. Atalanta, we know what they can do.
Over 2.5.
Because we know what they can do, the bookmakers they also make it difficult for you too. Because they know, okay, Atalanta would win. So definitely they make the 2.5 something you don't want to pick. But just pick it and go your way. Or Atlanta definitely is winning this one. And if you have other tickets, you can put. You want to play home to score is not even home to score over 2.5. That is even what you should play. If you want to play, if you have that market in your platform, you can play home to score over 2.5 or home to score over 1.5. That means home will score 2 goals in this match. You get a better odd. You get a better odd, a more juicy odd for you, a juicier odds for you if you play it that way. Atlanta to score home to score over 1.5. That works for you. Then in the game of Benevento versus Bologna, a way to score works for you too on that particular one. A way to score.
Okay.
One thing with this season in the Italian leagues are goals. And I don't know if you saw that game where, although I don't know if you saw that ticket where a guy had 7 million naira cash out but refused to cash out and waited until he eventually lost the money.
The way you said, don't be like this guy, right?
Yeah, that goes. On that ticket, it was over 4.5. Selected some smart teams and played over 4.5. Even though it was AC Milan who messed him up.
It wasn't AC Milan that messed him up. It was his greed that messed him up.
His greed. A lot of people wanted to also blame it on this village people. I said, no, this guy is the problem of his own village. It is this guy that is worrying his own village people. If you want to check it, his village people have nothing on this guy. This guy should actually be flogged. But eventually it went like that. But this game, Benevento, Bologna, a way to score would do you well. A way to score. You get to find this thing there. Then Lazio versus Inter Milan, straight up. I think Inter Milan, they are on form.
Yeah, they're in good form. And this is the kind of game that will produce over 2.5 for so many reasons. Lazio, yes. Yeah, I mean, Inter Milan, yes, can score goals, but then they also have a good share of conceding goals. So that can also, bring in that over 2.5 because Inter Milan might score 2 or more. So you can look up over 2.5 in that one.
Yeah, and if you want to mix it, you can put 2 plus over 2.5. There are some people who just play 3 tickets. They pick 3 games on 1 ticket and they put good money. You can put, and in that ticket, they also try and, because they know like this is certain, it is so sure that Inter Milan would win with over 2.5. Something like a 3-1, something like a 4-2 is very possible. So you can just put 2 plus over 2.5. You get it and you get a very, very good odd. So when you have big odds on a particular short fixture like this, the chances of you elongating your selection, your picks, the chances of you picking more games, it's actually reduced. So you can just pick 5 games, 4 games, slam in your stake and cash out your money when the time is due at the end of the match. Parma versus Hellas Verona is the next game too. Parma can do and undo. They can decide to, they can do
like
and undo. Hellas Verona can also do and undo. This Hellas Verona, I think last season they beat Juventus. Hellas Verona, at times they go at giants and they bring them down. They like to score. They're also tough on the defense. They go all out and they come up back. They work as a team. So it depends on, and Parma too, they are stubborn. They can also deliver this result. But because both of them seem to share these characteristics, and Parma is at home, I'm giving Parma a double chance. Okay. And I'm also doing an under 3.5.
Okay.
Juventus versus Napoli. You said it. Juventus versus Napoli. Any team that has Osimhen is a dangerous team. Osimhen knows how to play. Osimhen knows how to score. If he's not scoring, he's being a threat. He is stubborn. He is a fighter. If you've seen the games he's played this season, you'll see that he is not there to respect anybody. The tougher you are, the tougher he comes at you. If Osimhen is going to be on that game, it's not a game you want to give to Juventus at all. It's difficult for me to give it to Juventus. Even though Juventus, they've got the likes of, they seem to be, I thought they were fantastic when I saw their first game. But when I saw their game against Roma, I started having that doubts in them. But this particular game, if it will hold, because of the whole quarantine thing going on in Napoli. The game might be postponed last minute, but if you want to put it to your ticket, I would go for Napoli to win or draw. I would go for Napoli to win or draw. I would go for both teams to score. But another thing, that's what this was my plan. This was my research before. The also has a way of affecting a team. When you are supposed to, you now start having regimental training. You start having it affects the way you are supposed to express yourself, because right now you have been quarantined. One or two players is going for 10. The mind that, oh, I could have coronavirus. It can also affect. It's not everybody that's as strong as your man Zlatan. Zlatan took it with both hands. Started making noise about it. Every day you see him, he's strong. He's there. He's telling COVID-19, go back to where you're coming from. This is not the right body.
We're not mates. You're in the wrong place.
It's not everybody that has that mentality. We don't know the people. You don't know the affected people in the team. That just break them. So that is why this is one game you just want to leave because of all this society. Before the news, before this story, I gave it straight that Napoli would win or draw this one particular one. Napoli, they are strong, and they've got Osimhen. Osimhen is something valuable for them. So that's my take. But if one thing you can do as well is score 30 minutes, that there will be a goal after 30 minutes. You can also bet that. You can just pick that for this. If you are adding it to your accumulator, that there will be a goal in 30 minutes time.
But you can also do that with the Atlanta game. You can also do that with the Atlanta game, because Atlanta, their game, they always score pretty early in their game. So it's the kind of game you can also do the same kind of bet on and see how it goes.
Yeah. They would score in 30 minutes. 30 minutes time, there will be a goal registered there. So I think that's that for Italy. Let's go to Germany. Wolfsburg versus Augsburg. Augsburg, I'm giving Wolfsburg to win this or draw this. It's straight double chance for Wolfsburg on my paper here. Then for Bayern Munich versus Hertha Berlin, home to win to nil. Bayern Munich to win to nil. Bayern Munich to win 1-0 or 2-0 or 3-0 or 4-0. In other words, Hertha Berlin will not score Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich would win.
Kingsley, we said today is going to be easy. That you just added risk to it now. It is easy when we say Bayern to win, but when we put to nil,
this is when we say no. This is what's happening. When I say people would win today, I already have what will make them win separately. Okay. What we are doing right now, we are picking the market for people. There are a lot of people who play this, who know what to do with this, with the information we are giving to them. There are a lot of people who have funds to play with. They could try this in so many ways, on so many different tickets, and will definitely win. But for the general masses, there's a formula we've not gone into. That's what I wanted to. When my internet was fluctuating, I wanted to quickly go there. But it's as if we are back now. The internet is working well, so we'll get there gradually. When we get there, the formula for all of them. The one everybody would win is don't get hooked. I went into the vugu to do some ragaraga and rugurugu.
Rugurugu. Well done. I hear you.
So let's do that. So now we go straight to for the French league. The French league, we've had a lot of I think too many average teams in the French league. Too many average teams. So if you want to really use them, you just for instance, Montpellier versus Nice, home away Away to score, no, home. Montpellier should win.
Montpellier is at
Montpellier
home.
should win. Yeah, Montpellier should win. Home would score if you want to put home to score, but home would definitely score. Home to win, so home would score. I think they would score 2 goals, 3 goals. Montpellier should be able to win. Then the next game, Bordeaux versus Dijon. Bordeaux should also win with over 1.5. Bordeaux should win. You can also do away to score under 1.5. Away to score under 1.5. Dijon to score under. Dijon cannot score more than 1 goal. Dijon may not score. So you can just, if you're listening to me, I know how to do these things. I know you guys know how to do these things. Some of you. Dijon to score under 1.5. To score under 1.5. The other games you can also play that way, away to score under 1.5. Then in the match, Brest versus Monaco, this is a game Monaco should be able to win. Monaco they know how to beat Brest. They should be able to win Brest. And it's also a game both teams to score. Monaco also likes to take in goals too, even as much as they like to win. So Brest versus Monaco, we should see Monaco winning this one. Then Metz versus Lorient, away to score. Lorient to score is your best bet here. Lorient to score. Put it there, you get a good odds, and you also win. Reims versus Reims, home to win straight up. No go for me. But if you want to keep the risk away, you want to keep the risk out of the door, out of the window, just play Reims to win. Then the last one for the League One is Lyon versus Marseille, and that's the tough one. This is a game you may not see 30 minutes goal. You may not see goal in the first 30. You may not see it first half may end 0-0. Very possible. And it's also a game you also want to try your straight draw on. If you have a ticket, you want to put those 3. You're looking for. I do that at times. I look for 3 draws and I put on one particular ticket and I put money. And this is one game you want to put straight draw. And you can also go for both teams to score. Second half, I'm sure both teams would score in that particular game. Now, I have some special games here. For instance, in Turkey, Besiktas would beat whoever they are playing with. Some very, very strong name here, Cenkladeli or whatever they call the name. Besiktas should be able to beat them 2-0. In Poland, so just don't play correct score, don't play 2-0, just play Besiktas to win. You can also put that 2-0 means okay, and over 1.5 can also come in. Now, if you leave Turkey, you can go to Poland. When you get to Poland, you take a bus. Can you take a bus from Turkey to Poland? You can take a train. When you get to Poland, you do Warta versus Łazzawa. Legia versus Warta versus Legia Łazzawa. Legia Łazzawa is to win that particular game. That is in Poland. It's also one of those short games you want to play today. You now go to Greece. You take a flight to Greece. You take your jet. You enjoy yourself. You go to Greece. When you get to Greece, you're going to see Panathinaikos versus Aries. Now, this game is also very, very tricky. Panathinaikos to win or draw straight is what you should do on this particular game. Panathinaikos to win or draw. And from there, you can call your friend in Brazil and tell your friend in Brazil to play this Botafogo versus Fluminense. Straight one, Fluminense would pick this one for you. Add this one, it's also a very sweet ticket. Just tell your Samba boys or your Samba girlfriend, if you have a girlfriend in Brazil, to help you play this one. Then in Spain, you can call Aziza Toshola and ask her to go help you pick this one. Sabadell versus Espanyol, 2nd division. Sabadell versus Espanyol.
Okay.
Espanyol would win this game. They would win this game with 2 goals. So you have over 1.5 in this particular game. Spain secondal division now, or whatever. Just go to the 2nd division and pick this one. It's a short out hiding there. Not every time you're focusing on the first league. There are also sweet games on the second division. Saturday versus Espanyol. Espanyol will for you. While you're there, you can go contact. You just go to Scottish True. Take a fast one to Scottish League. Pick Rangers to win. Rangers to win will not fetch you good points, but Rangers to win plus over 1.5 would fetch you good points. They are a team that can do Rangers. They are a team that can win and also win with 2 goals or more. When you're done with that, you want to also check in Belgium. Tricky one, Belgium. When people go to Belgium, they are quick to put Gents to win. But this game is not a game Gents would win. By my research and everything, Gents will be playing Beerschot. Beerschot would win or draw this particular game away. So you can play this one these ways. You can play this one away to score. You can play this one home to score. Whatever you do on this, whatever choice you pick would definitely go. But I'm on my own ticket. I've already given it to away to win. But you, to be safe, you can put a double chance on away on this one. We now go to Switzerland. Switzerland, we have sweet games there today for you. Sweet games. Basel will be playing Lausanne. Now, Basel would win this. If you don't want to play Basel to win, you can pick your JJJJJ over 1.5. You see this Switzerland, the 3 games I'm going to call, they will do go-go. They like to do go-go, and a go-go means over 1.5. So just go pick over 1.5. Easy for you. Basel would win. Then the second game is Galen versus Servette. Galen would win. So that's the 3 games I'm calling in Switzerland. The home teams would win. Galen versus Servette, Galen would win. Young Boys versus Vaduz, Young Boys would win. So we have home team to win in Young Boys, home team to win in Galen, home team to win in Basel. And in all these 3 games in Switzerland, you can get over 1.5. So mix it. It's definitely juicy and good for you. We have Netherlands. We go to Netherlands and PSV versus Sittard. One of the short game for you today. PSV is going to win 3-1. They're going to win 3-1. They're going to win 3-1. They're going to win that game. So you can do over 2.5. You can do over 1.5. You can do PSV to win straight up. You go to Bulgaria. Enter Bulgaria. There's a Bero versus Lokomotiv. Bero versus Lokomotiv. It's a short game. Bero would win. They would win. So it's a short game. Now the odds is also short. Because the odds is short, what you can do is just be safe. Let's do a double on Bero to win in Bulgaria. Bero to win in Bulgaria. Do a double there. Then you go to Greece. In Greece, we have PAOK versus Creta. PAOK, they've had they've gone on international. They've had international games to play, and for that reason, I'm just going to do a double on PAOK. Or you leave it out of your ticket. But on paper, this is a game PAOK should win. Another game in Greece is Apollon versus Larissa. It's a draw. It's a straight draw. But if you're scared of playing a straight draw, it's a game you want to leave. Then you go to Sweden. Sweden has one other short game that we've placed in our short codes. And that is Nokopin versus Sirius. Nokopin would win that straight up. You'll win it with a lot of goals. Then also in Sweden, we have Gothenburg versus Varbergs. Home to win on that one too. Gothenburg would win that. We have the 3rd match in Sweden, Malmö versus Malmö. Malmö FF would win that one. So is either you're going for Malmö to win that particular game, or you just play 1.5 in that Malmö. Play 1.5 in that Malmö, because if they're going to win, it's going to be 2-1. It's going to be, the goal difference is not going to be as much as the Nokopin versus Sirius. And that's why Nokopin is in our star code for today. From there, we go to Denmark, because we like to talk. We're just going everywhere enjoying the climate. Unfortunately, there's coronavirus, and we may have to do a lot of tests even as we go up and down. But we are flying all the same. Now we are in Denmark. In Denmark, we have AC Austin versus Midtjylland. Edabe, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, AC Austin versus Midtjylland is another sweet game for you. Midtjylland would win. Midtjylland would win. They would win even to nil. So they would win this game. This is a game they would score, and their opponents will not even be able to reply any of the goals they deliver. You go to Serbia. Serbia, we have Sierra Verna. We have Sierra Verna versus Napoli. It's another short game. Sierra Verna would win this one. 3 goals up. They would win this.
That's Resta Belgrade.
Yeah. So we'll go to Russia.
Yep.
We'll go to Russia. Dynamo Moscow versus Krasnodar. Dynamo Moscow versus Krasnodar. It's a tight one. Naturally, would give it to Krasnodar because of they've also had international games to battle with. You either want to leave it or you go for a straight draw. You go for a way to win or draw, a double chance on a way. We still go to Bulgaria. There's another game in Bulgaria too. We have ETA versus CSKA Sofia. It's a game CSKA Sofia would win, or you go for a 1.52 in that particular game. But go for a CSKA Sofia to win. It's also very sure. You go to Portugal, we have Famalicão versus Real Madrid. It's a tricky one here, a very, very tricky one, very dicey. But what you can get from here is 1.5. These are the games to get 1.5. It's tricky. Real Madrid can win this one. Famalicão can win this one with their home strength. So dodge this game, or you play this game over 1.5. Denmark, we have Copenhagen. I think Copenhagen also would win or draw. Just place a double chance on them. Another game too with Greece that you can also bank on is AEK Athens winning Atromitos FC. AEK Athens definitely should be able to win. Now, those are the games we have for you today. They are juicy, they are risk-free, but we've also been able to make a code for you, make some series of codes for you. If you will, I would call these codes.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Let me start from the very easy one, the one I'm banking on, the one I know we would all win. Z56 V8X.
V8, yeah.
Z for zebra, 5 for number 5, 6 the number 6, V Veronica, 8 number 8, X for Xmas, then S for state. XS.
Okay. If you had that, in case you miss it, remember you can watch it again on our YouTube channel at ELEGBETE on YouTube.
That game has Liverpool to win, Bayern to win, Nokopin to win, Atalanta to win, Besiktas to win, Espanyol to win, and one last one, Brenda to win. That game is on 12 odds, so they look good. Another ticket is on this ticket we have is just a mixture of these short games: the Midtjylland, the Nokopin.
And who again?
The Peru, the Besiktas, the Wolves, the Brentford, the Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Copenhagen. These are the short games for today. So they are a mixture of these games. So in total, I think we have 19 short fixture. And there's a ticket I made out of that one. It's risky, but you can put your 100 naira to win something big because the odds is 1,562 on that 19 games. The code is good. You can edit this particular code to your taste. You can also play it just in case there's a cash out for you. But the idea for this particular one is for you to edit to your taste. 19 games. You can reduce it to 9. You can select your own 9. You can select your own 10. You can select your own 5. But they are the surest of the sure. And the code is Z56.
Yeah.
W5MH. Z56WMH. 19 games, 1,502 odds. Then the next one is 14 games, and we have Z56VPFZ. Z56VPFZ.
Wow.
Then the last, we have 10 games on that one, 39 odds. Z56VG26. Z56VG26.
All right, guys, in case you miss it, I deliberately have not tweeted it or mentioned anything. If you miss it, go to our YouTube channel and rewatch from start to finish. You get all the odds, all the codes, and everything that you need to follow on the Bet Compass. So that will go because the time is up. I mean, I left the show for Kingsley to run it. Somebody sent me a message yesterday that my talk is interrupting the bet. So I decided to keep quiet and watch since the bet is what they really need anyway. So let's hope that you guys win. We don't have time again on the clock. If we do, we'd have continued, but we don't have time again. And this is where we come to the end of the Bet Compass today. Hoping next week, Saturday and Sunday, Kingsley will be here, but I'm not going to be here. I hope that the show goes well and as great as expected. Do have yourself a wonderful day, Mr. Kingsley Ediale, and thank you for always being around to make sure we get these odds and these codes and these games and all that together. But let me put this out there. When you get all these codes and you line up your team, please check. Some players could be injured, some things could change. Adjust it. Don't just do hook, sinker, and liner. Okay, adjust it to suit what you think. What we'll do here is for you to compare with what you already want to do. If there's a confirmation, go with it. If you don't, if you're in a place where there's a clash, you can decide to go on your own. So that I've always said in life that I will always go with my gut feeling. If I fail, I know that I went with my gut feeling. I know how to fix it. But if I go against my gut feeling and I fail, I'll feel very, very terrible. So that's just the way I think you should go about it. Kingsley, thank you very much for your time. God bless you. And to everybody who's listening there. Yeah, to everybody who's listening there, thank you very much as well. And God bless you. 12 o'clock to 6 p.m. is another time. 12 to 5 actually, because we're hooking up to our friends in South Africa to do